Scott Weltz, we're here at the Santa Clara Grand Prix, and before we talk about swimming, I want to start with a big congratulations. You just got married.
I did, thank you. Yeah,
and
definitely probably the best day of my life so far. Beats out trials and Olympics, so that's good. That's important.
A few weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, May 31st. So do the math. 3 weeks ago, I guess.
So how are you feeling now that you're coming off of that big event?
I mean, really good. I think we kept talking because we've been together for 7.5 years now. Wow. So we're like, it's not going to change much, but it does feel different. Like, it took a while to get used to introducing her as like my wife. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of family, a lot of friends. So it was kind of a high, so now we're kind of going down from that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk swimming. You're here this weekend, and you've been slightly under the radar. And as you were talking to me earlier, you've been struggling with some health issues. So what's going on with you?
Yeah, it's been a really up and down year. I think after London, I took some time off to just relax because that was such intense training getting up to that. And I think I let myself kind of fall off a little bit. I had a pretty rough year, but I went to U.S. Opens last year and had a decent meet. It was like a second half off my best. So I was happy with it. It wasn't where I wanted to be, but I thought with the amount of work I put in, it was all right. So I wasn't upset with myself. And then this year, I've had thyroid issues. Just my immune system's been really bad. And it just I've been training really hard, and then I'll just kind of shut down and kind of go downhill. And so, trying to go to meets, I went to Mesa and swam the 100 fly, and I don't even know if I swam the 100 breaststroke. And just kind of got some swims in because the ticket was non-refundable. That was really, and we had a couple people from our women's college team that went, so it was kind of cool just to travel with the team again. But things like that, and then, this is a home meet, so I always want to come to this meet because my parents are from San Jose. That's where I grew up. It's kind of home meet in that sense. But I think I've been trying to train so hard, and my body's just not letting me, and I'll go backwards. And my coach and people I talk to are like, "We got to get you healthy because you have the rest of your life." And I'm like, "No, I got to get better this year. I got to keep going forward." And it's just kind of up and down, up and down. So I mean, I like going to these meets. It's really exciting to see people swim really fast. It's really cool to see where the world and our country's going. And then that part is also like, man, I want to be up there again. And it's just frustrating to know that I'm putting in so much work, but it's like, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. So it's frustrating, but I still have that desire, and passion for the sport. And I think I've always told myself, I don't want to stop swimming until I don't like it anymore. And I still have that passion. I love swimming. I love going to the meets. And I even like training most of the time. But so it's kind of a frustrating kind of internal battle, and then all the doctors and people kind of giving their opinions on you gotta get better, you gotta do something, change something up. So it's been a rough year, but I got married, so I'm happy so far. It's not like I don't go home and pout about it. I think I have a pretty good life. So
Scott, did the fact that you were able to get to London, has that been a big motivator that you tasted it and so you want more?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's definitely a motivator, but I think I just want to push myself kind of for my, I like getting better, and I don't want to go out kind of where I am, I think is the issue. If I was going, the same times I was going in London, and 6 other people were better, I'd be okay with that. I was like, you know what? I'm still giving my all. It's just everyone's passed me by, and I wouldn't feel bad because it's progress in the sport. People are getting way better. Hats off to everyone swimming so fast, and it's cool cheering for them. And I know them, and it's cool to see them. Kind of. I had my time. I got up, and now you see other people, filling those spots, and I think that's really cool. I think it's a great part of the sport. Just knowing that I'm not where I think I'm capable of, that's, I think, the hardest part for me.
Do you think, though, to get back to that elite level, you're going to really need to take some time out of the water?
I mean, right now we're talking about, my coach and a couple other coaches kind of saying, I don't even think you should really go to nationals. It's just, you need to get healthy. But me, being stubborn, I'm like, last year I had a kind of crappy year. I went to U.S. Open, kind of put something together out of nowhere, and so I think I'm just, being stubborn has gotten me to where I am, but at this point it might be holding me back. So, we might just, Monday just kind of call it quits for a while. Gonna go on honeymoon. So that,
do you know where you're going?
We're going on a cruise to the Caribbean.
Nice.
So that'll be really fun. She's never been on a cruise. I was when I was little, so it's not quite the same. But so definitely get some relaxation in there. But yeah, There's a lot of stuff going on I got to kind of figure out.
Well, a lot of people worry that if you don't make the 2014 team, then you're shut out for 2015. But that could actually be good for you, because then it's going to force you to take that time off so that you can come back around in 16 and do it all over again.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like my coach, we always like take things year by year, and it's not like we've really even sat down with a game plan through 2016. At some point I'm going to retire and start a family, hopefully. But, at this point, I just don't want to go out where I am now. So even if I don't have any teams, but I get back to healthy and swimming well and things like that in 2015, and I can't go to the World Champs because the qualifyings are now. I think I'd just be happy knowing I got back to where I was, I'm healthy again, and then we decide, okay, are we going to be good enough to maybe push for Rio, or are we just going to retire? And you had a good run, you did everything you could, and I think I could hold my head high with that. So.
Well, thanks for sharing all that with us.
Yeah, thank you.
And good luck for, you got the 200 breaststroke tonight?
No, 100.
Oh, the 100 breaststroke.
Lane 9.
All right, well, good luck in that.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.